working live at the CU Event Center in Boulder, Colorado, where thousands of airmen are entering the arena for tonight's show. Hi everyone, I'm Emma Wright, and welcome to NOAC Tonight.
And I'm Elijah Aiken. It's been a fantastic week, but all good things must come to an end. The closing show will begin in a little bit, and the NOAC 2024 will come to a close.
So Elijah, I know you got to attend the Elevate Festival. What'd you do today?
Man, it was something else. I rode around a canoe, interviewed some people. I got to play some really fun games, talk to some really cool people like Clint Takeshita again. I got to talk to some awesome airmen. What did you do today?
I got to dance with all the airmen, specifically Jake Whitley, who we'll have on later this evening. And then we also went around to all my different lodge booths, and it was just really awesome getting to see everyone.
I had a really killer popsicle, too. That thing
it was
so good. Oh, all right. Well, let's take a look at what's the tonight's show. We'll be joined by some very special guests, including Gateway Region Chief Jake Whitley and the National Commissioner of Scouting America, Scott Sorrels.
Plus, the Associate Director of the Order of the Arrow, Bria Baygent, and the President of BSA Alumni, Andrew Miller.
And if you didn't know, the closing show is tonight. We'll be live from the floor of the arena as the clock to showtime counts down.
Elijah, I am just so excited for our last show here tonight. I'm not excited to go home, but I'm really glad we're all able to come together one last time.
You know, don't be sad it happened, but be happy that, like, you know, everything came to fruition this week. You know, don't be sad it's over, but be happy that, you know, it happened this week. I'm so excited I got to unite with all my friends, like you, some of the national officers, some of the section chiefs. It's been a great time meeting all these airmen from around the country.
It has been. Joining us now is the Gateway Region Chief of the Order of the Arrow, Jake Whitley. Jake, welcome to NOAC Tonight.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Elijah. Really glad to be here with you guys tonight. Really excited to be here with everybody for NOAC Tonight.
Yeah. So, Jake, as we prepare to close NOAC 2024, what has been your favorite moment this week?
I think my favorite moment this week has definitely been the Tuesday night show. It was really awesome to see so many people get recognized for their amazing service to the Order of the Arrow, and then the amazing dance party that we all had following that. It was just so fun. Getting to hang out with the other officers just was an amazing time, getting to dance around with all of the delegates here at NOAC 2024. I mean, those are just memories that are going to last a lifetime, and so the Tuesday night show definitely has to be the highlight of my week.
For sure, Jake. I mean, you have some pretty stellar dance moves. All right, so you're 7 months into your term as Gateway Region Chief. What's been your favorite event, aside from NOAC, of course?
Well, aside from NOAC 2024, definitely has to be the National Leadership Seminar and Developing Youth Leader Conference that we hosted in Tokyo, Japan. Being able to go out there and visit with lodge members from all across the world, 34 different countries represented at that NLS, which was an amazing experience, and getting to learn about the challenges that they face compared to the ones that we might face here in the continental U.S. was just really, you know, it was really eye-opening. And, you know, obviously Japan is a very beautiful country, and so being able to tour there before the NLS was just an amazing experience.
That sounds like such a unique opportunity.
Yeah, J.A. said that was his favorite event, too. You know, you're Mr. Worldwide.
Now, the theme of conference this week is Seek New Heights. How would you like to challenge our airmen at home to seek new heights?
So I think when I think about seeking new heights back at home, I think about it in two ways. The first one is in the way that we operate ourselves within the Order of the Arrow. And that might be event planning, that might be the way that we, you know, interact with others. But specifically from a programmatic aspect is being able to seek new heights, think outside the box. You know, I think that is something that NOAC 2024 has really showed us, that it's possible to think outside the box. And sometimes when you just have the idea of, what if we did this? Well, then the result might be something really magical. And so I challenge everybody to think outside the box and seek new heights programmatically. Now, secondarily, I think another way that we can seek new heights is in our relationships with others. You know, it has been so amazing to meet so many amazing airmen from all across the world here at NOAC 2024, and to grow closer with them through the bonds of fellowship that we have. Being able to, you know, hang out with all of these airmen behind me, and to be able to hang out with you guys here, I mean, we're just strengthening our bonds of friendship and seeking new heights together as friends. And I think that is something that we can do with each other back home.
That's such a great perspective, Jake. I love that take. All right, so this year's Gateway Region Chief, what initiatives have you taken on this year that are maybe different from in the past?
So I think some of the big initiatives that we've taken on this year, I'll highlight 2 of them for now. The first big initiative we did was the Region Roundtable that has been hosted for our lodge and section leadership across the Gateway region. We've been working on doing them about 3 times so far this year. So we started our first one right before NOAC, and we're going to be having one following NOAC, which is going to be amazing, and then one later on in the fall. So those are an opportunity for our lodge and section leaders to get together, to grow, to overcome challenges, and to learn a little bit about how they can better serve the members of their lodges and their sections. So that's the first big initiative. The second initiative that we've been working on with the Gateway region has been to get our merchandising game up. I don't know if anybody has been wearing a Gateway region neckerchief or if you guys seen it out in the field, but we released those in preparation for NOAC 2024, and then all of the merchandising that we have created with the Gateway region and will be creating over the few coming months, that's going to be going on to our website, so the online trading post for the Order of the Arrow. So lodge members and Order of the Arrow members back at home will be able to rep amazing Gateway region merch.
That's awesome. I know me and Emma, we're some beasts from the East, but I will say I'm pretty jealous of the neckerchiefs, Jake. They look pretty solid. They look great.
Thank you.
Now, before we let you go this evening, do you have a final message you would like to share with all of our viewers?
Yeah, and thank you for asking me that. To everybody both here at NOAC 2024 and to all of our remote delegates watching or anybody in the Order of the Arrow, I really just want to echo the message that has been told throughout NOAC 2024, and that's to love one another. To take upon ourselves our admonition in everything that we do. Like David and J.A. both said, do everything you can with love. And I think that is something that's so powerful and has really just, shown itself in force this week. So in everything that you do it with love.
Wow, that's phenomenal advice. I mean, that's how I kind of live my life, is I live it by the admonition. I think that's something that all airmen should take as advice, Jake. So thank you so much for that.
Of course. Thank you, guys.
Jake, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to take a short break. You're watching NOAC Tonight. You're good.
Remember when the storm of the century was once a century? Nowadays, they seem to happen every year, month, week even. We're facing unprecedented climate change and an aging electric infrastructure. That's why Avangrid is invested in making our grid smarter, stronger, and more reliable. We're leading America's clean energy transformation. Avangrid, where energy meets humanity.
The path to next level leadership is hard. But it's not a lonely road. Here, leaders learn together, challenge one another, and have each other's back, right from the start and throughout our careers. It's not just the best experience, it's how the best leaders are made. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
Welcome back to NOAC Tonight. You're looking live at the CU Event Center. We have some mascots playing patty cake? Patty cake, patty cake. All right, well, when the show about to start, let's go down to the floor of the arena and check in with Will Hinkle and Matt Carlson. Will, what's going on?
All right, that's fine. All right, cool, thanks.
Hey, Will, what's going on down there?
Hey guys, I am here out in the stands meeting some friends. I'm excited to be checking out all that NOAC has to offer. You're going to be seeing some amazing folks getting excited about conference right now. And I can't wait to see all that's going on around here. I can see that our set right now looks amazing. In fact, I'm excited to find out what's in store for us. All throughout the week while I've been preparing this remote delegate content, we have been out there right by where they're setting up all the shows work, and it's exciting to see all these pieces coming together. In fact, I could tell that a lot of the folks here are really, really excited. Now, right here, I am here with a few folks from, what lodge are you guys from?
Tri-Skin.
Awesome, and tell us about yourselves. What brings you here? How have you seeked new heights at NOAC this year?
Good. It was very, NOAC has been very good.
Anyone else? How have you guys seeked new heights at NOAC?
Meeting lots of people.
Fantastic. Have you guys had the chance to meet any of our national officers or anything? Yeah, all right, awesome. All right, well, I'm excited to see more of that. All right, and now I'm going to pass it over to Matt down to the stadium floor, see what's going on with him.
All right, so here at NOAC, I know I was here the first night for our live stream, and now I'm back at it again for our final show. But with this, people are coming in, and I wanted to interview just a couple people over here from Kittatinny Lodge. We have
Cooper from Kittatinny Lodge 5.
Scotia Foos from Kittatinny Lodge 5.
All right, so this is actually a pretty special interview itself for me. Not only do we have somebody who's highly involved in Hind Ventures, Scotia, but Cooper here back in 2021 was the first person when I started to get involved nationally that I met. We flew out to Philmont together and took a train down. But as we met at NCOC, how is NOAC compared as a bigger national event as your first NOAC itself?
Yeah, so NOAC, the energy at a NOAC is unmatched. Like National Council of Chiefs, there's lots of training and it's very productive, but the energy at the NOAC, especially at the shows, is just unmatched. It's awesome.
That's incredible. So also Scotia here is involved a little bit in our high adventure through the NCC. And with that, I wanted to ask her, she's been in the booth promoting high adventure to all the members and delegates here at NOAC and conference. What is the best part about being able to share the message that high adventure has to offer? The best part that NOAC has to offer about sharing high adventure?
Yeah, so it's been amazing this entire week sharing at the booths about OA High Adventure, just getting to know all the scouts that went through the program and how it's changed their life for the better and how many great relationships they've made and that they were able to reconnect with this week. And just the experience that is so different than any other program at any the higher adventure bases.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. But with that, I would like to thank you both for being here and being able to take this, but we're going to actually send it back up to Emma and Elijah up back on the set. So take it away, guys.
Joining us now is the Associate National Director of the Order of the Arrow, Bria Baygent. Bria, welcome to NOAC Tonight.
Thank you.
Bria, can you tell us a little bit about what you do as a National Associate Director?
Well, I like to joke that I just do whatever Cortland doesn't want to do, but mostly I'm handling a lot of the day-to-day operations of the Order of the Arrow in our office.
That's awesome.
Right now, lots of OA High Adventure, especially with this summer passing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so what is your favorite part about being a National Associate Director?
Honestly, I love being able to come out here and meet all the young adults like you guys who are just rocking it, hearing your stories, no matter which panels I'm in, what I'm listening in on, meeting all of you. It's definitely my favorite part.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So this is your first NOAC as National Associate Director. How's it going so far, and what's the process been like to get to this point?
It's been pretty incredible. This is not just my first NOAC in this position, but my first NOAC ever.
Wow.
Because I wasn't in the program as a youth, right? You couldn't join OA through venturing at the time, though you can now, which is amazing. But it's been really, really incredible getting to see all of it. I even feel like a kid again whenever I get to go see those shows, too. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience. And it's been one of the smoothest ones, apparently, according to other people, that we've ever had. So that's
awesome.
really amazing.
Well, I heard you mention that you were a Venture Scout, so maybe tell us about your journey in scouting.
Yeah, so I started my first venture crew whenever I was 14 with my mom. My little brother joined it eventually. And then I got involved with NYLT, NAIL, summer camp staff, all that fun stuff. Stayed involved through college. And then in my last semester of college, I changed my mind on what I wanted to do professionally. Said, I've been doing nonprofit work this whole time. I might as well give it a shot professionally, too. And then I joined the Long Run Council as a DE.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how can the Order of the Arrow become better partners with venturing?
You know, I've been talking to some of the people in the VOA recently, and one of the things that we really want to talk about even more is how you can now be inducted into the OA if you're in a venture crew. So I think getting the message out about how they can work better together and how you can still be in both is really important.
That's
awesome.
right. Yeah, I think that's such a cool thing about our program and Over the Arrow is that like any program in scouting you can join. So I think it's a really awesome feature of our program. So how did being a brother of Alpha Phi Omega impact your development journey in scouting?
Honestly, Alpha Phi Omega APO is how I kept up with my service. I mean, cheerful service was a part of my life well before I joined the OA, and APO is how I was able to keep doing that in college, and that was really special for how I was able to stay connected to scouting throughout the whole time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, Bria, thank you for all your service to this program, and thank you for joining us on NOAC Tonight.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching NOAC Tonight. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter.
I couldn't even swim.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
Welcome back to NOAC Tonight. This is another look live at the CU Event Center. We're just minutes away from the start of tonight's opening arena show. Joining us now is the National Commissioner of Scouting America, Scott Sorrels. Scott, thank you for joining us.
Oh, good evening. Good to be here.
We're so glad to have you here. So, Scott, can you tell us what you do in your role as National Commissioner?
Well, my job is a volunteer, and I'm the top uniform volunteer in the movement, and the chief morale officer of the organization. And our job is to support units and recruit more youth into the program.
That's awesome. So you rally the troops.
We rally the troops. That's
awesome.
Correct.
So you're actively involved in international scouting, as well as you were one of the 3 co-chairs for the 2019 World Scout Jamboree at the summit.
Wow.
What was that experience like?
It's, if you can imagine 50,000 people from 200 nations and territories, different languages, different cultures, and all they wanted to do was make friends with each other and come together really because of the differences that they had. It was just an amazing event.
Wow, that's pretty surreal. I think that our world could maybe learn something from that World Jamboree.
They can.
And I heard, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I heard that you were interested in bringing the World Jamboree back to North America. Can you tell us a little bit about how you're working to do that?
Yeah, we're trying something very interesting in the bid for 2031. And we have 5 nations coming together for what we're calling the Peace Jamboree. And we have, Egypt, Ecuador, Bangladesh, the Scouting America group, and I've forgotten one, so forgive me, but we're leaving for Egypt for the World Scout Conference on the 13th of this month.
That's awesome.
And hope to bring home the Peace Jamboree back to the Summit Belcher Reserve.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I hope to be there.
Hope you are.
Well, the theme of NOAC this year is to seek new heights.
Right.
How would you encourage airmen, remotely at home, to seek that new theme?
Follow your passions. You know, what really matters to you. Go out and recruit more young people to be part of this incredible organization. And reach out and support each other. Yeah. You know, we're coming out of a challenging period as a nation. And I believe in my heart that scouting can be a real bridge to helping people get back in the right place to live their life in the way they want to do so.
That's awesome. Well, Scott, thank you so much for your time and service to this program, and thank you for joining NOAC Tonight.
Oh, thank you.
The clock is counting down to the start of the arena show. Let's head back down to the floor for the CU Event Center and check in with Will and Matt. Matt, what's going on down there?
All right, so what's going on down here is just the excitement that this last show is bringing. After a week at conference, I don't think these folks could be any more stoked. But with me is actually a pretty special interview with a guy that remains behind the scenes, but is somebody very integral to this operation. It's our show's CVC, Brandon Hollister. So Brandon, how has being show CVC kind of improved your experience here at NOAC and giving you a unique perspective?
Yeah, so I mean, we've been working on these shows for over a year now. Basically, as soon as this conference ends, we'll be working on the shows for the next one. We have a very big scripting team, and just a team in total. We have over 130 people on our staff, and they all have very specific roles, and everybody just comes together to make the magic happen that is OA shows.
Absolutely. So I know that you've been involved pretty heavily across all kind of national programs in the last few years, from High Adventure to Jamboree, kind of everything in between. What would you say is going to be your biggest takeaway when you leave here at NOAC going back home?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is definitely find your friends and stick with them. I have, so my contingents here this year has 24 people from the contingent, which is a big improvement from 2022 of 0 people from my lodge. And it's just amazing that they're here to support me, see what I do, and I couldn't have done it without their support. So I'm just so glad that they're here, and I love each and every one of them.
All right. Well, with that, I know you got a lot of busy work to do, Brandon, so I'll let you get back to it. But I want to thank you for being able to take this interview. And I want to send it back over to Will on the other side. What do we got over there, Will?
What's up, NOACers? We are here on the floor. That's a range of emotions we're all feeling there. Not only are we excited to complete this amazing experience, but we're sad to say goodbye to this wonderful week, and we'll see you again in 3 years. So right now I'm actually here with our CVC of Special Events here at NOAC 2024, Carter Stoner. Carter, how are we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. NOAC is one of those premier places that you can't get anywhere else. I promise you, NOAC is a fantastic place.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better. Now tell us a bit about what your role is entailed and how you've been able to seek new heights in that role.
Yeah, so to be honest, just being with all the friends that I made, friends from Operation Arrow that I've been able to come back and serve with here at NOAC, it's really made this experience once in a lifetime, and I cannot wait for NOAC 2027, wherever that may be.
Absolutely, so well said, and so you're speaking of those friendships, those are present in so many places, not just across those platforms at home, whether it's Discord or whatever it may be, but right here, Carter and I had the opportunity to meet for the first time at NLS in March, and that was a real joy. I had met Carter before that, and now we get to reunite here, something I was talking about the other day. What does it mean to reconnect with these people, and how have they kind of made this experience special for you?
Yeah, awesome question. So to be honest, there's no other place you can meet these types of people. I have friends from all across the country, from New Jersey to California, sea to shining sea. I don't know of any other organization you can do that. And to be honest, it makes me so proud to be a scout and to be an airman in 2024.
Pride is ringing through us. The stadium is getting hyped. NOAC couldn't be better. We're closing off an amazing note. I'm so excited to see more here in the stadium. I'll send it back up to you guys up top at the set. We'll see you again soon.
Matt and Will, it looks like a great time down there. We're going to take a quick break. NOAC Tonight is back right after this.
Ready, watch the game. USA BMX, where everyone rides.
Will there ever be a world where powerful meets empowering, where renewable meets doable, where sustainable meets attainable? For us, that world doesn't just exist, it thrives. At Avangrid, we're leading and investing in America's reliable clean energy transformation through our electric grids and over 70 wind and solar facilities. By creating power-positive change today, we're striving for a better, brighter tomorrow. Avangrid, where energy meets humanity.
Welcome back to NOAC Tonight. We are so excited to welcome the president of the Scouting Alumni Association, Andrew Miller.
Welcome to NOAC Tonight, Andrew. Thank you for joining us.
Happy to be here.
So Andrew, can you tell us a little bit about what the BSA Alumni Association is or what it does?
Sure. So the BSA Alumni Association exists to connect those who are no longer members of Scouting back to the fun experiences and memories that they had. We're all about building friends, sharing fun stories, and most importantly, as a result of that, building an enduring base of public support for Scouting America, so that we can improve membership and we can keep that positive Scouting buzz going out in communities.
That's awesome. All right, so can you tell us about the Alumni Day that you held earlier this week?
Yes, so on Sunday we invited alumni near and far to Boulder for a full day of activities. We had a hike in the scenic mountains here in the notable open space. We had a picnic lunch. We did a service project where we beautified a local cemetery, and then we had a Cracker Barrel. Just a good activity to bring people back to the campfire, share fun stories, and enjoy fellowship. Alumni happens with people, right? You share your stories, you share your memories, and it was just a really delightful event and a great way to kick off the NOAC feeling here.
It sounded like such a good time. I wish I was there.
So the theme of NOAC is to seek new heights. How would you like to challenge everyone watching at home to embrace this theme?
Yeah, it's such a wonderful theme, not only because of the flat irons behind us, but because of what Scouting is all about exploring. And we want people to explore and to constantly go further than they thought they could. And so when you're in Scouts, you learn about goal setting and that there's nothing really challenging about a goal. You just need to break it into smaller pieces. And so I encourage everyone at home, take the lessons that you learn from Scouting and apply them to your life. And then once you've applied those to your life, reflect back on how Scouting helped you get where you are, because those are the fond memories and life lessons that our alumni refer to time and again when we speak with them.
That's awesome. So many countless memories from this program.
That's
I'm sure
right.
When you look back at it, there's so many good things to tell about this program. So, how can airmen at home get involved in the Alumni Association? And is there a specific one for airmen?
There actually is. Wow. So the OA Alliance is the OA's Alumni Association, and you can find out information about that on the OA's website, oa-bsa.org, as you are likely all very well familiar. But other ways to get involved with alumni, we want to have ways for alumni to engage with us no matter what their interests are or where they are. So we have council alumni committees that organize local activities and events. We have, I'll call them program-based alumni associations like the Philmont Staff Association, the OA Alliance, the Venturing Alumni Network, and NISA. And then we have interest-based ones like BSA Alumni Educators. We have one for the legal profession, conservation. You can find out about all of these on our website, scoutingalumni.org. We also have an alumni directory at directory.scouting.org, and you have an entry in there. You just may not know about it. So I encourage you to go, claim your entry, keep it up to date, and that way we'll be able to engage with you throughout your life and remind you of these fun Scouting memories.
Awesome. Well, Andrew Miller, thank you for all you for BSA alumni, for all alumni of Scouting in general, and thank you for joining us on NOAC Tonight.
Thanks so much, Elijah and Emma. Really nice to meet you, and have a wonderful NOAC, folks at home.
Thank you.
We have time for one more visit inside the CU Event Center. Let's head down to the floor and check in with Will and Matt. Will, how's it going down there?
Yeah, I'm here with my two friends, Cole and Aaron from Anatopa Lodge. Guys, how you doing?
We're doing great here.
I'm great. This is fantastic.
Fantastic. Now tell me, how have you guys seeked new heights since you've been at conference?
I've seen all of my friends gaining more confidence and becoming master patch traders and everything like that, and learning so many new skills.
Fantastic. What about you, Cole?
I've learned new skills at a hackathon. I actually got first place in there. And yeah, I've just learned a lot of lifelong skills.
Wow, that's fantastic. We have our hackathon winner, Cole, right here before your eyes. How exciting, one of those amazing opportunities. I'm excited to check it out more. I had a friend doing the worm before. I wish I got to get her on. Nonetheless, those are the kind of people we have here, right here with us. And I'm excited to meet more people like Cole and Aaron here and next time. I'm going to send it over to you, Matt. Thanks, NOAC.
All right, so over here, I just want to follow up one last thing for our very first interview that we did earlier this week. This is Tegan again, and I remember Tegan's goal in the beginning of NOAC was to meet all the national officers. I want to ask, how's that coming along?
It was amazing. I loved everything about it. Yeah.
So you got to meet the 4 of them?
Yes, I did. I got to meet all 4, and I got a picture with them. So, yeah.
That's what's up. Now, with NOAC, everything here has been all about seeking new heights. And I would like to say the energy and the enthusiasm that this event creates is unimaginable. I hope one day everybody watching our stream is able to experience this in person and maybe get to meet all the officers like Tegan here and just have a great time going around, learning in our trainings, playing those kickball games, doing everything that NOAC has to offer to really leave your lodges, contingents, staff, and friends with a better tomorrow as we seek new heights. All right. Is there any last message that you want to say to all of our NOAC attendees?
Have a great last night and enjoy the show.
All right, that's what's up. Now, with all of this, it's almost coming to an end, and it's honestly a bittersweet moment. All of the friends that we've had to share time with throughout the week and all the experiences that we've had, whether it's sitting in those trainings or just having a great conversation at lunch. And I want to encourage you guys to keep seeking new heights and to have a phenomenal time as we embrace the last few hours that our conference has to offer. I know we're getting photobombed by a couple guys in the back, but I hope you all have an incredible time over the past weeks, sharing a bird's eye view in on what conference has to offer here in the arena shows and the live streams, and I can't wait to see what comes next. All right, I'm going to send it back up to Emma and Elijah.
Thank you, Matt and Will. We can see that excitement in the arena building.
We are minutes away from the start of the closing show.
Elijah, I'm so excited for this last opportunity for all the airmen here to join together.
It's so bittersweet, but I'm so glad that we get to experience it. The closing show is always so awe-inspiring.
Yes. Now, the arena show is set to begin in just a few moments. Thank you so much for joining us for NOAC Tonight this week. We cannot wait to join you again in 2027 at the next NOAC. I'm Emma Wright.
And I'm Elijah Aiken. We'll see you in 2027. Have a great night.